Hey guys, welcome to another Monday and a super late post since it's almost Tuesday, but that's alright. So I hope you all are doing well. We're on our final 3 days of National Novel Writing Month, and this week we're talking about fandom, which is pretty awesome if I do say so myself. So my experience with fandom is a pretty wide range. I have attended anime conventions, which are strictly for fans, and the entire fandom of various anime. And not to mention, when I was younger, I used to write a great deal amount of fan fiction, which is actually how I started writing. Besides writing just stories here or there when I was little, but it was really kind of the start of it all. Not to mention, I am a huge fan of Harry Potter, and that's probably one of the bigger things I'm a fan of. I've had my experience with Twilight fans, but as you've probably picked up, I am not a fan of that series at all. So, yeah. Twilight is the extreme fandom, and Harry Potter lies somewhere in the middle, certainly. I think you get people in their fandoms like Star Trek and the people that learn Klingon, and you get Star Wars fans and Harry Potter fans, but in every fandom there are always the extremists, and I feel like in Twilight there are too many. So, hopefully, when I become famous, I really want to have a fandom much more like Harry Potter. Definitely not Twilight. I don't want people throwing themselves off of cliffs, thinking that one of my characters will save them, or fans being so diehard that they're willing to go see a movie that could potentially give them a seizure. But I would like to have fans like those that enjoy Harry Potter, the books, and the films for their own right, or even a smaller fandom like Artemis Fowl. It doesn't have to be big, but it has to be, as long as it's known, as long as it's not just a hidden thing. So, hopefully, my fandom will include people that are willing to write fanfiction. I think for every author, or every creator in general, fanfiction should be an honor. That people love what you've created so much that they're willing to spend time writing a story about two characters, whether they're canon or not, or create their own storylines that are still in your world. I mean, that's dedication, and I want fans like that. That's awesome. Plus, you know what? It'd be really awesome if my fandom included some type of graphic novel. Now that would be awesome. I mean, to go from your novel being in print form to being hand-drawn by somebody, that would be phenomenal, because then that just takes your entire body of work to a whole different level. And especially allowing the fans to be able to not necessarily interact with it, but to be able to hear their opinions and yay or nay. I mean, everyone should pay attention to their fandom, because the fans really do and are the driving force of how people basically get paid in such an artistic and media-driven career. So, hopefully, I will end up with a good fandom, I'm hoping, as long as I stay true to myself and manage to actually get something published. That is the main goal, first and foremost. So, back to NaNoWriMo, because it's nearly the end of the month. And it's still, I love this month so much. And for those of you that celebrated Thanksgiving, happy belated Thanksgiving, even though I wished it to you last Monday. But still, hope you enjoyed your turkey day. And right now, I am at 51,000 words, which, surprisingly enough, is in my epilogue. So, yay, I won! Sort of. Part of my goal. 50,000 words? Check. Other problem? Need to finish the novel, so I'm working on writing the epilogue, which is really hard to do. It's kind of emotional, because not only is it the end of the month, but it is the end of quite a fantastic storyline. And then, one thing I'm going to be doing the rest of this month is, well, I have a write-in on Wednesday, and then a thank goodness it's over party on Thursday with some fellow writers. But we've decided, those of us that attend at least the write-in that I go to and host on Wednesdays, that we really want to keep up the community. So we've decided to continue with our write-ins every Wednesday, which is super fantastic because it means we can talk about writing and talk about everything that has to do with that. And then I'll also be plotting for next year, because that's always important. And, you know, I know Chris Batty always says, no plot, no problem, but I say no. If you don't have a plot, you do have a problem. So, hopefully, you can generate ideas for next year, and if you finished, congratulations. If not, hey, that's more words than you wrote last year, or even in October. So congrats to you too. Don't forget to be awesome. Have a great week. My apologies for this being late and very long, and have a good night.